Welcome back to No U-Turn, our travel and lifestyle channel. Today we take you with us to Chennai, the capital of Tamil Nadu, largest city on the Coromandel Coast and full of cultural and culinary delights. So stay tuned as we roll into Chennai and take you on a journey with us. Reshma has strategically booked us in a hotel on Marina Beach Road. This place is most accessible to any place that we want to go. And check out the ride. This bright colored three-wheeler is very popular in Chennai's public transport system, and I love those pink wheels. I'm perched in the front of the rickshaw as this jet takes us all over town. Our first stop is St. Thomas Basilica at Santhome. This is right on Marina Beach and one of the most amazing churches I've ever seen. Right when you enter it, this white, magnificent structure is towering and enchanting and leaves you mesmerized. Just look at the height of that cross and the height of this dome, and we'll take you right inside, just in a bit. This place is called the Santhome Church or St. Thomas Church. It was originally built in the 16th century by the Portuguese, but around 1900 it was rebuilt in its current avatar by the British. The St. Thomas Basilica, it is one of the only 3 known churches in the world which are built over a tomb of an apostle of Jesus, and this one was built over the tomb of St. Thomas, one of the famous 12 apostles of Jesus who is known to have visited India. The wooden work right on the ceiling of this church, the stained glass windows and the beautiful art on them, it all gives you such an amazing, warm and peaceful feeling when you're inside this place. Just look at this art. It's just awesome. I was quite surprised actually that they allowed us to film inside. Or maybe we're just plain lucky. So with one checkbox ticked on our list, we head out straight into the Chennai traffic. This time we are headed to Marudeeswara Temple. There you see it coming up on the right. And this is a temple of Lord Shiva. This temple was known to exist since the 7th century and is known to have been built further by the Chola dynasty kings somewhere around the 11th century. The temple has 2 7-tiered gateway towers. There you see one of them. Amazingly detailed work. You can actually keep looking at this for a long time and still know that you've not covered it all. There you see at the other end is the other gateway tower, and here's the entry. This door itself is about 20 feet tall. And here's the Nandi that greets you as soon as you enter the temple. The temple is pure black, beautiful stone, Dravidian architecture. And there inside on the right hand side is the chamber of Lord Shiva, and you're not allowed to film in there. There are these holy chants and the smell of incense all over this place that gives you such a lovely pious feeling. And look at this, this is actually a diya. It's such a tall one and a big one at that. And here we are at the other gate, which is also having a tiered structure with a lot of detail on it right on top of this. And right behind this is the tank. So these 2 tiers, the tank and the temple with all its sub-temples, stand over about 1 acre of land. That's pretty huge. This elephant has its foot on a pumpkin and the trunk pulling a chain, showing both power and control. And here's a look at the ceiling. This is one of the ancillary temples on the sides, and the ceiling has got such detailed paintings, which initially I thought was actually stickers printed, but it's not. These are paintings, and as you see, these adorn the ceiling of this entire temple. And when you see this in person, maybe the video doesn't do as much justice, but it's so much fun, and it's showing on our faces. There's the tank that's right behind the temple. It has steps and a temple right in the center of the tank. And when you stand here, you're greeted with this sweet, sweet smell of flowers and fruits, all that you'll offer as part of your prayers. And right inside the temple, I find myself some amusement. This little guy has been following me around, and he is just too much fun to be with. As soon as we come out, our hungry souls are greeted with this beautiful smell of pakoras, and we head straight to them. So, raw banana pakoras, right here in front of you, awesome taste. Our next stop is the famous Marina Beach. This is the longest natural urban beach in the country, and it goes for about 6 kilometers continuous. It's best seen from this Madras Lighthouse. You got to go there, take a lift, go to the viewing gallery, and this is what you see. The panoramic view of this beautiful beach is also complemented with the Chennai skyline, and you will also see there in the distance the Chennai Stadium, where the Chennai cricket matches are played. Now all that travel makes you hungry, and it's time for an afternoon snack. And we do it the Chennai style, South Indian all the way. Later this evening, I'm scheduled to meet with an old friend of mine, Vish Shankaran, who actually introduced me to filter coffee. And that's what it is. So there's Vish, very, very senior, revered IT banking professional, but for me, he's my friend Vish. And as we sit in Pumuswamy Hotel with the famous Maharaja Thali, we couldn't stop eating, talking, laughing, and roll the night in. Vish, being a South Indian, told us that this right here is the epitomes of the South Indian cuisine. Right here in front of you is almost anything and everything that you can ever imagine exists in the South Indian culinary offering. That night we talked, we laughed, we talked about all the great moments we had together and the great places that we visited together. And that's what life is really about. Good friends, good food, and good talks. This is No U-Turn, the channel that brings to you our lifestyles and travel experiences. Do subscribe if you haven't already so that you're in tune with all our new updates. Signing off and see you in the next video.